What's going on, everybody? IDK Sports Podcast back with another live pod of Let's Talk About It. Man.
Yes, sir.
Live pod every Thursday, man. We got some things to get into. Got some NFL playoff stuff to get into. Got some. What else we got? So I got some draft stuff I want to talk about. We'll talk about some Eagle fans. Yeah. Oh, you want a shirt and anything?
Not too much. Not too much.
Definitely got to talk about some of y'all Eagles fans. But first, I want to talk about, okay, so the Joy Taylor thing came up. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not rehashing it. So that came up, and with that, talking about the aftermath. So Jason Whitlock said some things about Joy Taylor. Cam said, yo, you're not that guy. And one thing I love here is a good beef. I love it. And I just saw before we got on that Cam Newton basically was like, said what he said, and then like Jason Whitlock and his people were like calling Cam a simp, got his cape and everything. And all Cam said, the famous words that every man says, keep that same energy when I see you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep that same energy. And we're talking about the same Cam Newton that walked down Kevin Benjamin.
Yeah, Kevin Benjamin. Yeah, I remember. I remember.
So we're not, like that part of the story is hilarious to me. Jason Whitlock gonna say crazy stuff. He gonna run it high. We know he ain't never gonna come for no smoke. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny how, like, you know, I think it's a pool right now between the athlete and the journalist. I don't call Jason Whitlock a journalist, but I can't take that away from him. He did write in some papers, you know what I'm saying? But he a clickbait person now. So, like, a little bit I want to talk about before we got, I kind of just brought it up. The journalist versus the athlete. The journalist versus the athlete, right? Is that dynamic being strained right now? Because journalists feel like athletes are trying to take their job?
Yeah, I think somebody has to like bring them down to earth and think like, hey, no matter if we're talking about like the journalist or the athlete, there's some part of like professional decorum we still got to keep. Like, keep in mind, we ain't talking about no street dudes in either party. Like, in the case that Cam thinking you about to run down on somebody, or you about to show up to the ESPN office or Fox office with some smoke, like, bro, stop it. So that's my first part. And then on the other hand, with Jason Whitlock, bro, who is you to call anybody a simp? I don't even care if you agree with the message. Wrong messenger. It's the wrong messenger. Brother, because by no means do we think you about to, you out here killing them in the streets. That you out here, ladies love cool Jason Whitlock. No, that's not your persona, bro, out here. So I think both need to be brought back down to reality and some understanding. Like, hey, Cam, I don't know who you think you repping for, the real ones or your people that's still in the street holding it down for them. Hey, they ain't here, bro. You don't take them with you when you go on.
But when a man really be saying some real like disrespectful stuff, like Jason Whitlock can say, I can see how you can be like, yo, if I see you, just keep that same thing. I can feel that. Like I'm all for that.
Absolutely. And you know what? And with that, I do sympathize with the idea ideal that I'm a man no matter where I go. I'm a man wherever I go. I take me with me everywhere I go. And I feel the same. Yeah. But also, when you issue certain statements, something like to the effect of keep that same energy, you know what it is with me. Boy, you know my body. However these youngins be saying it, bro, like it comes with a connotation that something comes after. So that's where Cam, the athlete, and Cam, the journalist, have to have the agreement. Like, hey, we got to leave Cam Street, Mr. Atlanta, back at home because I don't play on this platform.
Yeah.
That's going to play for the broader audience.
Hey, bro. Hey, sometimes some things can't be. Sometimes you got to see a dude though.
You gotta see it.
Hey, this world sometimes can be a better place. Some people got smacked in the face. Don't condone violence, but but then you got interviewers like, let me share my screen, and then you got interviewers doing you dirty and letting you sit up there like this. Hold on.
Yeah, he came up to you. Yeah, nobody worried about him. He came to me, on some disrespectful stuff. You know what I'm saying? The game over with. You still mad because I was locking you up? All right, let's sleep on that. I ain't trying to hear that after the game.
So you vowed that he wouldn't get in your head. You managed to get in his head, you think?
What you think? You tell me. You tell me. Anytime I lined up on him. Yeah.
Oh, that's a hey.
He said,
These mad at journalists. They got him out here looking like this in the press conference. This is from a while back. Shout out to Jalen Ramsey. He grew from that. That boy was recirculating, and that's crazy.
I say, clock it. Clock it. And that's what needs to be said.
Oh man, that junk, like, I just had to bring that up, man. I've been seeing that clip, and if you ain't never seen, I don't know what Jalen Ramsey was on that game.
Yeah.
But yo, that was crazy. So let's jump right into it, man. You an Eagles fan. Hey, bro, I'm gonna let you go ahead, and I'm gonna share my screen again, and I'm gonna let you what's up with this, bro? What's up with this? Hold on.
BS. He about to pull up some BS.
The runner was short of the goal line. They got one more yard now. They're close. Yeah, but they're not in. It's not a touchdown. Yeah. So you don't in the air. Okay, well, don't. She's an ugly dog. Cool.
Yep. Yo, you see his mans? You see his mans? I was listening to it.
So as the resident Eagle fan, yo, it's been stories told about these Eagles, man. It's been stories told about the Eagles. How beers get thrown on people, snowballs get thrown at people, throwing up on kids. They had a precinct underneath the daggum stadium. Why is it that? Why is it that serious? Maybe you help me understand. Why is it that serious to call a woman an ugly, dumb, you know what? In front of her man, which,
we got to talk about that. But I'm going to address your first part. But we got to talk about that. So, I ain't got no excuse for that, bro. I ain't got no excuse for that. I could sneak away and say, I could use the little caveat, like, you got a bad apple in every batch. You got
the whole batch.
It's the whole batch is bad. I think that you have a sector of Eagles fans that are like scum, evidently, like evident scum. And then you got me. You got other people that's just like, no, bro, I'm sensible. I know I can leave from watching the game on Sunday and still got to go pay bills and still got to go care for the next person beside me. Like, I'm not too wrapped up in it to where I feel like I got to fight you. Like, it's not that real for me, bro. Like, it don't exist that much to where I got to be like, hey, bro, see me outside. Like, no, I can't make no excuse for Buddy's behavior. That dude's scum. He's lower than low. And the people that's sitting there piling on people with snowballs, that's funny. But at the same time, that's not cool, bro. That's not cool.
But why? Like, why is it that deep for y'all? Like it's a game. None of y'all getting paid for it. You can be a fan.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. And
You can.
hold on. But ISO on me real quick. So with that idea, right? We with that idea
Yeah.
that Eagles fans are ridiculous. That is true. That is very true. We have a lot of fans that are ridiculous. But also, name another organization name another fan base of an organization that makes a clear effect on that actual organization like the Eagles fans do. When we whimp and holler or cry or do all the things you say, or the fans,
I'm about to say, I'm let you go.
Yeah.
When y'all
Let me just
whip and get mad, it usually cues a rebuild because y'all usually get rid of some people that you're supposed to get rid of.
let me land this plane. If you have as loud of a fan base and we make this much noise, it does create change amongst the organization. Now, and to that aspect, it's beneficial. Cause hey, we got eyes too. We watching the game too. Such and such ain't cutting the mustard, bro. We need to get up out of here. Or the head coach need to go or something like. And hey, sometimes we right, sometimes we wrong. Hey, sometimes you shouldn't listen to us because we're not getting paid for this. And then there's other times where, shoot, maybe we should link AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts up. That might work wonders. And here we are in like year 2 or 3 of going to the playoffs back to back.
That's about to implode.
But it's been successful up to this point.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, but would you rather be a part of a fan base that's whimping and hollering like a Cowboys or the Commanders where they was crying for years and years and they have no change because they think the front office, they just know better. We're superior. You guys are just fans. Y'all gonna pay regardless. And y'all just stuck in purgatory.
Your other Eagle fan, your boy Josh, just said it's just Philly, not like the classiest city in America. That's crazy work, though. You gotta be like, I get talking shit. I get making a hostile environment. But when you physically start doing shit to people and you like really start going in on folks, at some point it gotta end, right?
I mean, but to Josh's point, but you've been to Philly, like it's not the cleanest city. Like, and shout out to my folks.
Shout out to Philly, yo.
Shout out to Philly though, because I be there. I be there. But bro, it's not the cleanest city, but you just gotta take on, the environment of the city, bro. You come into a gritty blue collar city, and we don't play no bullshit, and that's just it comes along with it. It's the cards you were dealt. And if you want to play in this city and stay in this city,
clean it up.
If you want to play in this city and stay in this city, you're gonna be a hero. Look at Jason Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Bro, ain't never gonna pay for a beer ever in this city, bro.
But why Dr. Nav can't pay for no beer?
Hey, bro, we trying to let you know from the jump. They booed that man on draft day. This ain't no picnic, bitch.
But I don't get it. I don't think nobody but Eagle fans understand it. I don't know why people go to their games. That's not Eagles. I would never go to an Eagles game as the opposing team. Personally,
and that's the problem too, because Eagles fans travel. So it ain't even like in Philly.
But they don't act like that. But inside Lincoln Financial is different from when you traveling to somebody else's spot.
Traveling to SoFi. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you're traveling down to DC, you ain't gonna act like that in DC the way they act like in Philly. Like, ain't nobody. Nah, bro. I don't know why people do it. Shorty was just trying to enjoy the game. She didn't deserve that. Her dude got banned for life.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because also, and Wims know we've been to Philly games, bro. They ain't just punking everybody in the stadium. What you're seeing is I wouldn't go so far as to call it anomalies, but what you're seeing is people that's susceptible to punking. Let's keep it a bean. Me and Wims went to a game, no problem. In and out.
Y'all
You know,
are Philly fans. Y'all
Yeah.
are Philly fans.
you don't think other Philly fans getting pumped in there? For
That's
sure.
crazy. That's
For
crazy.
sure. Bro, like I said, and I know Josh can attest to this, bro. I'm a man wherever I go. So if you brought your girl in here and you brought your
All
girl in
Shabir
here,
would say, yeah, first down. Shut up, you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And because bro think you sweet. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. He think you sweet. And that's the nature of the city.
Wow. I don't get it. Hey, bro. Yo, they boo Santa Claus up in Philly. It ain't just the Eagles games. It's the Sixers games. It's the Phillies games. It's just, I think sometimes people take on a mantra, which like, hey, man, I'm just going off topic a little bit. Why do North Cats be thinking they have life so much harder than everybody else in the world? Just because it's cold up there don't mean life is that much harder for you.
They ain't got grass, bro.
It might be.
You ain't ever had to cut a lawn. I'll be mad too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never
They be hot.
planted.
They be like, yo, I'm from here. I'm from Philly. I can make it anywhere, bro. Okay. Like, cats be thinking like, just because they from there, like, is it your city or you just live there? That's what I ask sometimes.
Hey, I seen somebody go to jail and come back and still get slapped. So I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'll throw him some grace, bro. Even though I don't condone that type of attitude, but if it's the attitude of the city or the attitude that's an attitude that's mandatory to like survive there, and you think, I don't know why you think it's supposed to travel, but if that's the attitude you think you gotta have, then more power to you. But that shit ain't gonna help you when you get your ass whooped. And you know a personal story of like cats coming from up north. You know a personal story, and we ain't got to talk about it on this platform.
Hey, bro. No, the statute of limitations is still high.
Yeah, for sure. Respect.
All right, so we're gonna get to these playoff games. Let's get to the first one. That was kind of weird to me.
What's up? What we got?
Texans and the Chargers. You can see my screen?
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Yeah. All right. So Texans just put belt their ass and beat them boys 32-12, bro. And it wasn't. I just don't understand. Like, Joe Mixon had a good game. He ran the ball. CJ Stroud was efficient, but Justin Herbert 4 interceptions. Like, at what time do we start talking about Justin Herbert's performance in the playoffs as maybe, starting to be a knock against him? This thing is, he didn't have a coach. He's a talent, a really good talent. Doesn't have a coach. So when are we going to, 4 picks? Last year in the playoffs didn't have a good look. I don't think did they make playoffs last year? Yeah. Well, I lost in the wild card round.
Yeah. Was it the Jaguar year or they years before?
That might have been the Jaguar year. But 32-12 to a Texas team. When I was really high on this Chargers team, I thought they was a really good football team. I think the Texans weren't playing their best football going into the playoffs, but CJ Stroud and them turned it on and really belt their ass against these boys.
I think was two of them pick sixes in this game?
Yeah, 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, that changes a lot. That does change a lot. Here's the thing, because I'm still one of those Herbert believers that you just mentioned. I still think he's a talent. I even throw him the grace of, I don't think that Chargers team is stock loaded with talent neither. Outside of Justin Herbert. So I'll give him that. And I even will go as far as to say I think one of those interceptions was certainly a tip pass that went back for a pick six. And I think there may have been something else that going along with the other 3 picks that he had that game. My memory isn't just serving me that well right now. But nonetheless, I still have faith in Herbert. That's just a franchise that still needs work. That's a team that still needs work on both sides of the ball. That, you know what I'm saying? That we didn't, I mean, even though I'm looking at their record now, they were 11-6 coming into the playoffs, they were still getting quality wins throughout the regular season, but they wasn't no finished product by no means. By no means were they at the tier of your Ravens or Bills or Chiefs. They wasn't playing football at that level. So all of that to say they was never a finished product. And he gonna keep running into this wall until they start putting some talent around him. Like I said, I'm still in a hurt. I'm still thinking that Herbert can be successful in this league because the talent.
My big takeaways from this game, I say Houston is young, but they got a really good team. Young team, but really good team. If they can keep that nucleus together, they could do some work. Even with the injuries, they still were pretty good in a weak division. But my takeaways for them was Nico is a solid number one receiver. Like he is up there as one of the more talented receivers. Even when you know the ball is going, like he's getting to the point where like you can almost book him for $150 and a touchdown a game. Like Nico is proven to be a number one receiver and should get paid as one. Don't know what they're gonna do with Stephon Diggs. What they're gonna do with Stephon Diggs when he come back with Tank and but Nico is the number one receiver. For the Chargers, I think two things. Justin Herbert had a horrible game, and I also think that they drafted well. I think Joe Alt still showed what he can do. Great first round pick. Good offensive lineman, gonna be an anchor for them on that offensive line for years to come. And Lard McCartney?
Lad McCartney, yeah.
Hey, shout out to John Harbaugh for finding him because he can ball. Really good receiver. He got a $197 in this game.
Yeah, with two-piece. Yeah, almost like a two-piece in there. Can you scroll down a little bit? Just a little bit. I want to see what other receiving production was there. All right, yeah, just what I thought. Nobody outside of Ladd had over 20 yards in that game.
Good. I think
you know what I'm saying. Like
drafted very well, man. I think the Chargers, if they keep drafting like this, it ain't gonna be nothing but a matter of time. You still got Derwin James is still there.
Yeah,
Khalil Mack is still there. Well, he had 2 sacks, 6 tackles. Khalil Mack is still dominant.
Yeah, Derwin had a game. Derwin had a good game.
Derwin, they starting to put Derwin down in the box more instead of keeping him deep. I think the Chargers need more talent, but I think they can draft it. I think they keep drafting like they've been drafting. I think they're not that far away to maybe get to the point where they maybe can contend for the AFC West.
Right.
But Justin Herbert gonna have to play better in big moments.
Yeah, that's also another thing that will set them back for years to come, unless you say like they keep on building, is that they gotta run into them guys every year. They gotta run into the Chiefs twice a year. You know what I'm saying? And shit, not for nothing, the Broncos, watch out for the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like that, just in a year, they didn't turn their whole organization around. So like, it's not for nothing. If things keep going the way they've been showing, bro, the Broncos might pass them in that slot as being number 2 in the AFC West. But that will only show improve until you really get some real talent in the building. Like I'm looking at that. I'm looking at this roster for the Chargers have Khalil Mack getting long in the tooth, bro. I'm not fresh on when Joey Bosa's age or how much longer he might stick in LA. But that's another thing to consider.
Hurt anyway.
You know what I'm saying? So there you already go. Got 2. Those are 2 key members of your defense.
Yeah.
Outside of that, the cupboard is bare once you get past Derwin. You know what I'm saying? He can shit. I mean, from the safety position,
you done solidified your offense. You can draft some defensive guys now.
But at that rate, just looking at the way the Broncos turned around, that's going to take maybe two to three drafts to really be up there.
Yeah,
2 to 3, and that's what the average that you hit on 2 picks a draft, 2 or 3 picks a draft.
Yeah. So
that's going to take some time, bro.
So let's get. Hold on, let me click it. What we're gonna go to next? The other game that night. Hold on, box score. Ravens and the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? We actually was all together watching this game.
Yeah.
My takeaway from this game is the Ravens have a team to win the Super Bowl, and the Steelers need a new, innovative offensive coordinator.
They calling for your boy. They call they just talks, bro. It's heating up. That seat getting hot for Tomlin.
Man, that's the media. They do this every year. Until I hear something from the Rooney family, they only had 3 coaches since 1960.
I'm aware.
Do you let's keep it a buck? Do you think the Rooney family really about to get so you get rid of Tomlin? Like Dan Orlovsky, I heard him say something. You get rid of Tomlin, get somebody else. They're gonna win 11 games every year.
No.
Steelers fans is gonna be mad if you go to winning 6 or 7 games. This man has had a winning season every year.
But maybe that's the problem. Because look at that Steeler brand and the way they win games aren't pretty. They're not your traditional, what we're seeing right here, 28-14 or 2 touchdown spread. Mike Tomlin is more than okay with winning gritty or making those gritty, ugly wins. That's his brand of football. And maybe they just don't, I don't say that they don't want it, but he's okay with going from year to year, not making too much change to that team. Probably since what? Like Arthur Smith?
So, all right. Do you think anybody gets these wins out of this team in this division with probably, if Deshaun is healthy, the worst quarterback in the division?
No.
That's the question: if you keep him or not.
No, but
this man won with Mason Rudolph and still got to the playoffs. And still made the playoffs.
Yeah,
so,
bro,
the Rooney family has never been known to spend a lot of money, but they do draft well. The offensive line needs. I think he just needs an OC. They gotta change it up how they play. They gotta. Russell played good again. Russell, I think, is a quarterback you can rock with. Well, Russell was 20 for 29 for what, 270 in a tub and 2 tugs. You know, you can win like that. They got to figure out if they're gonna keep Najee Harris. They got to figure out how to run with Najee Harris. These stretch plays is not how Najee Harris run the ball.
That's not it.
I don't know why they don't do what the Ravens do, get a fullback back there and run downhill. The Ravens don't do flashy stuff. They win.
But it takes just that type of innovation. So in your winning organizations, the team that's go a little bit further in the playoffs, usually they spot a problem and they fix it. You know, we're not saying that the Steelers are a trouble franchise. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm saying that there's still a wagon that still makes it down the street. But at some point, the squeaky wheel has to get the oil, bro. It has to get the grease. If not, y'all gonna still keep on getting these ugly ass wins. At some point, somebody got to tune this offense up, bro, because it's not working. It's not working.
I don't think Arthur Smith is a good coach. I talked to my dad. I don't know why he doesn't call Byron Leftwich.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Byron's not picking up the phone unless you give me a head coaching gig.
That might be, but if Byron wanted to be OC, I think he has to get an OC in there that's younger, maybe a little bit more innovative. And because if Steelers barely use motion, they barely use motion in their run game. They barely use a lot of things like to fool the defense. They kind of just line up and go.
Yeah.
I think Russell's good enough to win you games. Russell's good enough to take you where you need to go. You got to get a better run game out of the offensive line. And it seemed like they tired down at the end of the year. So I don't know what that's about. Because even that defense, they look better this game, but at the end of the season, they were looking rough. You know what I'm saying? And then let's not play like they didn't play probably one of the best teams in the NFL for the third time.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Like, do you think it'd be different if they play the Bills? You know what I'm saying? Like they played the Ravens for the third time.
Nah, I think that ass whooping was that ass whooping was coming no matter who it was. Shit, you can put them up there with the Broncos. That ass whooping was coming.
But even like with this game, like they had chances to come back in this game. This wasn't no like it wasn't a blowout. They had chances to come back. That's what's scary about the Ravens. The Ravens don't finish games well. They should have really beat these boys 42-14 or something like that.
Put them away. Yeah.
They left them in there. So I don't know. I think the Mike Tomlin cries. Okay. Okay. Who you gonna go get?
Hey man, you never know, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Who's
maybe
on
Robert Saleh
was on the staff.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe Robert Saleh comes through and change things around. But also, real quick, before we get into I'm not dignifying that. I'm not dignifying that comment.
Okay.
But what do you say about folks that take issue with George Pickens and his play down the stretch?
I think the one knock on Mike, and I don't know what happens inside the locker room. I'm just gonna say this off hypothetical. I think Mike sometimes let guys be themselves, and maybe even the distraction of the talent is worth it. Because it seems like it's a thing with receivers. I don't think George says much, but I don't know. It's like a thing with their number one receivers. They're good for like a couple of years, and then they're gone. I think George Pickens is probably the most talented one that they had since AB. I don't think Deontay was all like that. I don't think Claypool was all like that. I think Pickens is probably the more talented one since AB left. But I don't know. I think him and Russell could be a good line because Russell likes deep ball, and Russell will give him a chance one-on-one. So we'll see. I mean, do I think George Pickens last them 1 2 years? No. Got to go.
I think it's because of that. I mean, I can't say it in every star or wide receiver one for the Steelers in the past that they was the only game in town, but for AB, it was enough just to have AB because he was just that nice. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit you can do with him. I don't think Pickens is of that caliber, but to what you said, he's been the best since AB left town. But when you don't have a quality of talent up AB, it does to win in this league, it takes a surplus of talent. You know what I'm saying? If you look around at, who's moving up to that next round in the playoffs, ain't nobody lacking for talent on either side of the ball. It takes a surplus. So those days of where you can get by with just a wide receiver one or just a quarterback that can win you a game or that can win the game for you, that's not the league that we're playing in. There's a surplus of talent everywhere. So it's going to take some infusion of youth on that team. And like you said, it's going to somebody at OC, somebody else got to be calling, got to have that damn play sheet because that shit ain't working.
Yeah. So I'm going to let's highlight some other. We highlighted, did we not say anything about this one?
Oh, nah, brother. It was open and shut case. Open and shut case. Bills is hot.
Maybe
Bills
next year, Broncos.
Maybe another time.
I'm going to save this one for last. I think this is a deeper conversation. This is the best game of the weekend.
Agreed.
Best game of the weekend. Best game of the weekend in my eyes. You had two teams leaving it all on the field, man. That was it was a good game. Yeah. I mean, you didn't watch it, you missed a good one. That was a good night, end of the night, Sunday night game. Jaden Daniels showed you solidified rookie of the year. Don't want to hear about Bo Nix. He solidified rookie of the year. He's the truth.
Not too much on Bo. Keep going.
No, I mean, I love Brock. No, I don't. But anyway, Jaden Daniels, if the Commanders keep him healthy, they got a quarterback for decades to come. He's composed, plays smooth. He ain't gonna do nothing but get better. This is probably the worst he's ever gonna be.
Right.
He made some throws in key moments that needed. They left us 2 spies on him. Wouldn't let him run. He stood back there, was patient, and made throws. You know, going down his stat sheet, what 24 for 35, 268, 2 tugs. Didn't really have a run game. This Brown kid went off. Scary Terry went off. Short game with Eckler. You know, good. Hey, Jaden did his thing, and not too much on the Buccaneers in the NFC South. Baker had that mistake, but Baker made plays, and Mike Evans still shows he can still get open. Like, Mike Evans, I think, has made himself, if the Buccaneers want to trade, as a valuable piece for somebody's team. He still can get open. And I ain't a Mike Evans fan, but it's a reason why he get 1,000 yards every year. And it's a good game. Critical mistake by Baker. The defensive lines, both of them played great. They could not run the football. Bucky kind of got loose towards the end. That's why I thought the Buccaneers would kind of run away with it, because Bucky started kind of like busting some big runs. But the Commanders stayed. They fought, made plays, and on to the next round, man. I think Jaden Daniels just showed you. He here to stay, bro. I'm seeing future MVP type stuff in him, bro. So,
and to piggyback off that, bro, I think if you think the Commanders are scared this year, I mean, I still don't have them going to the big dance. But if you think the Commanders are scared this year, watch what they be next year. Because Jaden Daniels is the type of talent that attracts other talent, whether it's through free agency or through trade or through how the team even plots out its draft plans for this upcoming year. Jaden Daniels is a talent that is going to make you want to get out. It's going to make you want to see, okay, we know who he is now. We know the talent that we now have in the building. Let's see what he can be at his height. Like, how can we help him to get to his peak when he has, when the cupboards is full, he has a run game, he has an offensive line, he has receivers, he has a complimentary defense. What he has, still now, like, what I'm saying, they still play good defense now. I mean, not too much on Mike Saren still. He's quietly probably having one, a pretty damn good year as a rookie corner. You know what I'm saying? I think he was like a round 2 pick at that. So I think right now in year 2, I wouldn't even be discouraged if I was a Commanders fan, yuck. But if I was a Commanders fan, I wouldn't be discouraged going into year 2, like, oh, nah, we got some shit to say come year 2. Because like you said, in this game, bro, he did what needed to be done. Fourth down conversions, high velocity passes, you know what I'm saying, tight windows, everything you can ask for a quarterback in this game, bro. He made it happen. And he already showing that poise. Like I think we said it a couple pods ago, like he was already coming into the playoffs he was coming into the playoffs playing games in a playoff-like atmosphere. Like playing in games that was coming down to the wire already. Whether it was the Falcons game, I think it was like the Cowboys game. Those last few games at the end, he was already playing games down to the wire. So he already has shown or demonstrated that he has that I'm gonna put the team on my back mentality. And bro, he playing some quality football, bro. So as an Eagles fan, I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared. Because that motherfucker gonna be around for a few years. He's gonna be around for a while.
Facts. And speaking of the Eagles, let's go ahead and talk about this game. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this game. Hold on. It's next week's games. I think this was a snooze fest to me. No, really. I think these were 2 defenses playing up against 2 offenses that didn't know what they wanted to do. And one offense happened to turn the ball over too much, and one of them didn't. I'm surprised by Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur and the Packers. I know they were dropping like flies. I know they was hurt. But they've got to find receivers that can catch. Golly. You know, and Jordan Love gotta not put the ball in harm's way like that. Josh Jacobs tried to do the best he could. Hold on, he ran the ball, had good runs, broke a big one, and did his thing. You know, the Eagles side defense played amazing. Defensive line played real good. Secondary was Jokers dropped a lot of passes, but they were there. They were there. But the offense, run game, you got it. You got Saquon, get off some line. The pass game, I don't know what y'all was trying to accomplish in the pass game. I don't know. The Jokers, like, everybody mad at Jalen holding the ball. Dudes were not open. I don't know what route concepts Kellen Moore was calling. I don't know what the game plan was. It was like Saquon, play action, big play. It wasn't no cutting nothing across the middle. No, everything was on the outside. And I personally think that, yes, the Packers defense is better than advertised. They got a good defensive line. They don't give you much time to get the ball off. And their secondary is good enough. And they got good safeties, right? I think if Jordan Love plays just an ounce a bit better, this game could have went the other way. It wasn't a pretty game for the Eagles offense. And I don't think it's just Jalen Hurts. I think it was like Saquon save us.
Yeah. Yeah, I think well, to your point earlier when you were saying it was a snooze fest, like this was a defensive game, bro. Like the Green Bay defense played a hell of a game. I mean, mind you,
but I'm not mad. I'm gonna cut you off, but I'm not mad at snooze fest. I like defense, but I'm saying I don't like offense that don't have no concept to it. Oh, what are you trying to do? If the defense is stopping you, okay. But if you like, I didn't see nothing where Jokers was trying to get open. I mean, they really changed up nothing. So everybody said, this is my game plan, and I'm going to stick to it. Where was the adjustments?
Yeah, so, and this is the problem that I saw, like, on my own socials, bro. Like, so, if you look at the games that, you know, Kenny Pickett was in or Tanner McKee was in, that actually seemed like a game that was planned for. Like, there was concepts, like, weave throughout that game. Like, okay, we're going to actually scheme this defense up. You know what I'm saying? In this game, it was just very stagnant. It was very bland. You know, it was like some shit you draw up in your backyard. You know, run 5 yards, turn around. You know what I'm saying? Not too many RPOs. You know, not too many. You know, anything that we haven't seen before. It was very vanilla on offense. But maybe that's also why Philly is still a threat. Because even if we're not throwing out our best work, bro, the run game is always going to be there. Rain, sleet, or snow. Maybe that, you know, so I'm not really listening to too many of the pundits saying, like, what's wrong with Jalen? What's wrong with Jalen? It's like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, we can still pull off a double-digit win when shit ain't working. So what does that say? You know, does the passing game need to improve? Absolutely. Is somebody going to test our passing game? And it's going to be a situation where Jalen is going to have to make throws to get us that dub? Absolutely. But I don't think Jalen is that, like, he fell off the wagon that hard where he can't win games with his arm because he showed it. Steelers game, Rams game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's games that he showed where, like, yeah, I can throw us to a win. Kellen Moore needs to do better, bro.
I don't know what Jordan Love was looking at. I don't know what Jordan Love was looking at with some of them interceptions.
All right, well, I mean,
once the linebacker, I'm like, who are you throwing the ball? You ain't see that man right there? Like it wasn't like y'all was disguised stuff. I don't know what Jordan Love was seeing out there in that game.
But see, also you looking at the difference between the dichotomy between like a Jalen Hurts offense and a Jordan Love's offense, where I know, hey, Saquon gonna get us 100 in the tuck, or at least 100. The run game gonna be there. We gonna make these conversions, and we usually working like in a short game when it comes to third down. Green Bay was looking at 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 12s. You know what I'm saying? They was had long ways to go when it came down to third down. So yeah, he had to push the ball in order for them to win. And for that to happen, mistakes will come with that. That is an offense that's set up for mistakes as well as a lot of big plays. So you got to take the bad with the good sometimes. So I can't fault them too much.
I was shocked at the Packers scheme. I mean, Josh Jacobs not only had 81 yards rushing, he had 40 yards receiving. I think Jalen Reed got hurt in that game.
Yeah.
They had so many drops, though, in key moments. Like that one, and then they had that dumb play with their D tackle. That just all you do is let Saquon go. Why push him? That was so retarded.
Bro, frustration. Frustration, bro.
Outside of field goal range, you're gonna have to punt. And they was only down what? At that point, 16-10 or something like they went down by much.
That game was still in reach.
And they did that, and I'm like, yo, what are you thinking? And then on that one, they did that 4th down conversion, dude stepped straight out of bounds, bro. Catch the ball, boy. It's down.
but you, and this was gonna go to my my first point when I was trying to get back to Jordan Love, bro. You dealing with backups.
They were dropping like flies. I ain't gonna lie. They were dropping like flies in that game.
So you come into this game already, you down Christian Watson. So if I go to Jordan Love's first pick, where it was like on a go ball, I think it was the Romeo Dobbs. Don't kill me because I might have forgot.
He got hurt. Romeo got hurt.
You know what I'm saying?
But Reed got hurt.
Yeah. but my point is, if that was Christian Watson, maybe that turns out different because Christian Watson can go, he can run. You know what I'm saying? That second pick, he didn't see the linebacker in the middle. That's cool. That last pick was just like a heave to the end zone. I'm trying to make something happen. So we can be stat warriors, but also remember, like Jordan Love had to throw to win that game. Because that 81 yards by Josh Jacobs, that didn't come by, he was just breaking off big runs. He had to work for that 81 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just, I didn't like the game. I didn't like the offense. The offenses were stagnant. It didn't, like this. I think the last game of the weekend on Monday, all I can say about this is, Sam Darnold.
Stay on business, man. Stay on business.
All I can say about that game is Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, bro. Hey, bro, it was cool, bro.
It was real.
The JJ era has begun, bro.
Stay on business, bro.
JJ era. But Sam Darnold will get some sooner, maybe the Giants, they're always looking for a way to fuck up their their franchise. And
I love
it. But Sam, you had a chance to make some money playing as a Minnesota Viking. These last 2 games,
it's been real.
Gotta go, bro. I don't know what you was looking at. My man Oz was like this big in that game, boy. That dude didn't know what to do, bro. That dude didn't know what to do, bro. But
Bruh.
I ain't much to say about that game.
What pisses me off, bro, it was like, damn, dog. Yeah, Sam been balling, dog. He been balling.
You won 14 games and got knocked out in the first round.
Bro,
14 games.
Sam been balling, bro. I'm like, damn, my boy about to catch a check this offseason. He about to get some bread. They was just about to break the bank.
That boy turned back into the Jet Sam Darnold real quick.
Damn, bro. I think we was talking during the game. I think we both started cutting on some other shit.
I cut the game off. I watched on. I said, this dude is wild.
Like, yeah, I'm cool, bro. I'm about to catch up on Squid Games, bro. I'm chilling. I'm straight.
So let's get into some of these games. Saturday, you got Texans versus Chiefs. How you feel about that one?
I think we done seen the best of the Texans, bro. This actually, hold on. This actually may be my what do you call it, underdog for the week?
Who?
The Texans.
To be who?
The Chiefs, bro.
Oh, you tripping? You fine. It's engagement. It's engagement. It's rage bait. I get it.
If I had to pick one, bro, that was some quality defense they was playing last week. And I'm factoring in that bye week rust. I'm factoring in that Chiefs, because I'm thinking for that at least quarter one for sure, maybe way through quarter two, there's still going to be some rust in that Chiefs offense. You know what I'm saying? I know at this point there's some muscle memory shit.
You said that your underdog for this weekend is the Texans.
Yeah.
To beat the Chiefs.
I'm going to stand on that.
What's the score? You said Texans going to go to the AFC Championship game.
I'm going to stand on that. That's my underdog for the week. I'm going to go 27-21 Texans.
I got it 35-14 Chiefs.
God damn. Hey, I bet you that 14 points is some garbage time shit too.
I think the Texans had a good year. They're decent, but the Chiefs is different, bro. The Chiefs, Xavier Worthy starting to catch on, being more of the offense. You know, Andy Reid gonna start running the football with the screen plays. D-Hop has changed this receiving core. That defense is really carrying this team. You got to score points. Joe Mixon ain't gonna run on Chandler Jones as them. It's a really good defense. Texas had a good year. It's salute. You know what I'm saying?
That was gonna be one of my points. I was about to say, like, shit, they ain't had Joe Mixon yet, so you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's different. And you don't come up on that many turnovers last week on accident, bro. That was some quality defense that was being played. So I'm standing on the 27-21 Texans over Chiefs. See y'all next week.
Hey man, it's your money to lose. If you go bet on that, that's your money to lose. Mm-hmm. Now the next game that night is Commanders and the Lions. This will be my underdog pick. Is that the Commanders can beat the Lions, and this is not more about it's more about the Lions to me than the Commanders. The Lions have been doing a lot with a lot of injuries. And sometimes that can just wear you down. You
think this game is their day of reckoning? This
is where it all gets up. Might can wear them down. I hope not, because this is my team. I picked up the NFC Championship game. I think the Lions have the offense, Jared Goff and the receivers and Jahmyr Gibbs. If David Montgomery get to play, cool. If not, you know, it is what it is. This is my team. This would be my underdog pick. Whatever this, let me see. Let me look at my phone real quick. What's the spread on this game? Tell you on this ESPN what they got. Detroit 9.5. I'll take plus 9.5. I'll take the plus 9.5 for this game. I'll take the points in the Commanders for this game. It's gonna be a close game, but I think that if I was gonna pick an underdog for this weekend, that's my underdog.
I can see that. I can see that for sure. But I'm gonna still roll with the Lions, bro. I think it's just still too much. I'm kind of using that last Eagles and Commanders game to be my guide, even though the Commanders still won that last game. This Lions team can score. They can score like nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? They have everything. Man, you see what they just did? I mean, they don't mean shit now. I hate that the Vikings just got their ass whooped, but the Vikings.
Yeah,
but,
talk about it. Talk about the Vikings.
Yeah, the Lions can play a game. That not too many offenses left in the playoffs can do, bro. They got Jameson Williams that can stretch the field. They can work the underneath game with Amon-Ra St. Brown and what's that? Who's that tight end for the Lions? Excuse me, I'm forgetting his name. Laporta. You know what I'm saying? They can get rowdy underneath in that underneath game. And your boy Jahmyr. You know, he's whether Montgomery or not, he a dog. Yeah. They can score in bunches, bro. They can score in bunches. And if it's a shootout, I'm gonna go with the Lions.
I said, I think the Lions will win this game. But like I said, if I was gonna pick an underdog, it'll be the Commanders. And they got a 9.5 spread. I would definitely pick the Commanders plus 9.5. I think they're hot. The Commanders are hot right now, playing really good football. The Lions got a lot of injuries, and sometimes the injuries gonna take a toll on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a running quarterback, and Jaden that can get out of trouble. Is inside. Weather doesn't play a factor.
Right.
I think it's gonna be an interesting game. I think it's gonna be a really, really interesting game. I'm kind of hyped to see it Saturday. I'm glad it's the late game Saturday because this one could be very interesting. Then we get on the Sunday games. These two games right here are very interesting games. I'll probably be glued to my TV all Sunday. First, you got the Rams and the Eagles. You got Sean McVay coming to town. Mr. Scheme You Up, Sean McVay coming to Philly. You're going to have to put up points to beat them. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have to put up points to beat the Rams. And, you know, I can see what they got. The Eagles 6.5. I can see this as an upset. Another upset, like a 6.5. I'll take LA
in 6.5. Bro. You so predictable. You so predictable.
You don't think Sean McVay gonna be ready for y'all defense?
Oh,
my thing is they're going to score. You're gonna have to score 20 plus to beat them.
Okay.
I got questions about Kellen Moore play calling ability.
I don't think scoring has been that much of an issue. And you speaking about scoring, bro, like we got one of the best defenses in the league, bro. In the league. You know what I'm saying? Like we like first and passing, you know, damn sure no run defense because we're already scoring points on offense. So not that many teams try to run against us, bro. So I don't see that being an issue at all. I think being that we played them twice in underneath 2 to 3 months, that may show some issues similar to how that Packers game was rough from the beginning, just because they come away with a different scheme than what they played with us the first go round. So yeah, I do expect a different game plan from the Rams, but even with that same outcome. It's hard, especially in playoff football. There's really no equalizer for tough defense or physical defense and a run game. And what do the Eagles have? They have aces in both. A strong defense and a solid run game. You can't do shit when you're getting pushed off the line as a defensive line. And that's been the case week in and week out every Eagles game.
But in the Rams' defense, they have a solid run game too. Down the Kyron Williams wasn't he second in rushing, like third in rushing or something like that?
Matters none. Shit, we can check the first go around. Boy wasn't cooking like that. Again, it matters to other opponents, and it probably should matter to the Eagles, but I haven't seen nothing yet as far as from a run standpoint that was scared of Eagles. A run offense that was scared of Eagles. You don't run into that threat until you see the Lions.
Go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and say how I'm capping.
Bro, I had to hop in here, bro. You talking about we got to put points up. We got to do this and first of all,
talk to him, Wayne.
It's about matchups. Number one, it's about matchups. Number one, we beasting them all day. If you don't believe me, go look at the tape, bro. You can go back to November. Second of all, what happened last time we ran into them, bro? Was they putting up points or was it pressure? You know what I'm saying? It was just pressure. We lost Nakobe Dean. You feel me? We're gonna feel that a little bit, but there's still dogs on that defense, bro. There's still dogs on that team. First of all, we locked down.
What happened when Nakobe Dean left? Didn't Josh Jacobs start going ham?
Did they win the game?
Right. Right.
Go ahead, bro. Get all them yards, man. It's all good, bro. You know what I mean? But hey, man, ain't nobody worried about the Rams, man. As long as we pressure Matthew Stafford, we good to go, man. They can't stop our run.
All I'm saying is the Rams get better at the end of the year. They always better month of the year go.
Hey, man, we got big play Slay out there. We got Quinyon Mitchell. You feel me? We got dogs out there, too, that lock up.
So you trust Quinyon Mitchell on Puka?
Yes.
Trust him last time.
And trust me,
Okay, that's a
Puka's
bad.
nice. Puka gonna get his yards, but he ain't getting no touchdowns. You feel me? Quinyon not giving up touchdowns like that, bro.
And not even that, bro. On top of that, bro, what's your boy Cooper Kupp do that last game?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
I'll wait. He was on Coop.
I'll wait.
By Cooper, by young Cooper the Gene. So
Hey,
you know what I'm saying, bro? You gotta come to fight with some more. Now I do think this game will be closer because I said you see somebody twice, you see a team twice, bro, you gonna learn something. So I do expect this game to be closer, but outcome the same.
Easy, man. I mean, they don't match up with us, man. We gonna beat some dudes. We got Jalen back. Jalen, you know what I'm saying? He just wins, bro. That's all he does. It doesn't matter if it's pretty or not.
You know what I'm saying? Got AJ Brown on the sideline reading books. You know.
That's fine. With a W. You feel me?
That's about to implode, bro. That's going to implode, and I don't know when it's going to implode. But that relationship with AJ is going to implode at a bad time. At a bad time.
I mean, it might be a little Donovan and T.O. situation. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Wims. I'm about to say, bro, and you know who I'm picking if one of them two got to go.
Hey, man, we got to see.
Yeah, I see you, Jalen. It's been real.
Jalen? Oh, nah.
It's been real.
You are bugging. You going to let Jalen go for AJ Brown?
Hell no. We're keeping Jalen. We got
y'all know who we had as receivers prior to this? Jalen Rager, JJ Arcega-Whiteside.
Kenny Pickett to throw the ball?
Bruh.
Nick Foles ain't coming out of retirement. He ain't here no more.
And everybody we had, they eating now. The game's the kids is out here getting touchdowns. Matt Collins is in Buffalo eating. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hell nah, bro. I'm not going back to damn scraps and pennies just because y'all love Jalen Hurts so much. I'm cool,
all right,
bro.
so let's talking about receivers, right? Let's go to the last one, which is the marquee matchup. The Buffalo Bills got rid of their name brand receiver, and look where they at.
Yeah. They're gonna live and die with Josh Allen, though, man. I don't think he could do it that long. Now
this game.
It's the one.
This game is gonna be in Buffalo. Both teams are built to play in the cold. It's gonna be a physical football game.
This is the one.
This is gonna be a physical football game. Whoever can dominate the line of scrimmage in this game is gonna win. It's that simple. Whoever can dominate the line of scrimmage in this game is gonna win. Whoever can run the football. Either the Bills gonna run the football or the Ravens gonna run the football. And whoever can stop the run and run, that's it. That's where it is. I don't think it's gonna come down to the quarterback. I think both quarterbacks are gonna play good. It's gonna come down if James Cook gonna get a $150 or if Derrick Henry gonna get a $150.
You know Derrick Henry gonna get his $150.
Oh, that defense for the that defensive line for the Bills ain't bad.
I mean, it was early when they played this year, but it was ugly, bro.
It was ugly. Yeah, but that's the Ravens. But look at it now. The Bills, they traveling to the Bills though. The Bills are a different team. I think both quarterbacks. Like if I had to do the over and under, both quarterbacks are going to run for over 75 yards in this game. Gonna have to.
I mean, hey, bro, M&T or whatever the Bills Highmark Stadium. Hey, cold is cold, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cold is cold. It really comes down to who the run is, and I mean, I don't know, man. That first game, Derrick Henry, just the Ravens in general, was just making them look like just little kids out there for real, just beasting them. You know what I'm saying? But
it's kind of go back to my like similar point to when the Eagles and Rams were playing, bro. Like sometimes those rushing yards ain't by accident, bro. Like if you run for like 200, like damn near 200 on somebody, that's not by accident, bro. You know what I'm saying? At some point, somebody was outmatched, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really, I can't pick it, bro. I can't pick between the Ravens and the Bills on this one. That's gonna be a tough one. Ain't nobody wrong. I can't pick.
That's type of football. I like this type of football. Physical football in the trenches. Let's go. You know what I'm saying, man? Who the better man today? That's really how this game gonna come down to. This big boy football. We ain't worried about the receivers. We ain't worried about no DBs. O-line versus D-line. Both got power running games. Hey, this big man football right here.
Buffalo will be
They predicting snow for that game?
I don't know. It's Buffalo. Shit is always snowing.
Right. Right.
Like,
Damn, bro. That's gonna be one of them ones, bro. This game gonna be classic.
you know, so
Yeah,
I
it's
think the
gonna
whole slate is
blow
good.
out.
I think everybody is a blowout, but I think everybody is a close game besides the Chiefs and Texas.
Damn, Ant, you think the fact that you got the Rams winning by that much, that's wild.
I got the Chiefs winning 31-14. I don't think the Texans are like they good, but they ain't like that. I think I got that one, and I got the Commanders, the Commanders Lions 34-31, high scoring game. I got y'all winning by a touchdown. I don't know what the score is gonna be. I think it might be 28-21 or 28-24. And then I got the Ravens winning 28 or 24-21. Justin Tucker make a field goal late.
Yeah.
That's kind of like my rundown on the games. I think the Texans and Chiefs game. I think it surprised me. I want the Chiefs to do well. I mean the Texans do well, but I don't think they got enough, bro. To hang with the Chiefs.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. That damn bill. If I had to pick one, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'd probably say the Bills. And even my gut saying go to Ravens. Shit, man. I'll probably go with the Bills. Like you said, it's a 3-point margin, bro. That game gonna be close. It's a 3-point margin.
All right.
But you got the Bills beating up on the Ravens?
Bills about to get popped, bro.
You think so?
They about to
It
get popped.
was 38-10 first game. And that was in Buffalo. It wasn't.
I tell you, they can't
Shit
match
is
up.
not an accident, bro. When you get smoked like that, bro, shit don't be an accident, gang. Like, shit do not be an accident.
Nothing came together for y'all in 4 quarters. Like nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Bro didn't have a clue. Bro didn't have a clue that game.
Nothing with Derrick Henry. I forgot what the stats were, but I know he ate. Like he ate 8. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Hey, playoff football might be different, but the Bills are the Bills.
So if how crazy Philly would be if the Commanders win and y'all win in the NFC Championship game.
That's gonna be personal since Jalen. You know what I'm saying? We had the fucking. We had the 14-point lead, and then Jalen got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I know he wants that one back.
Just saying, bro. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a good weekend, bro. I think it's gonna be a good football weekend. If you ain't got nothing to do, find a bar, find your favorite spot in the house.
Oh nah, bro. I just looked at these stats, bro.
100 game, right?
yards for
3 for the first game.
I think it's different now. I think it's a different Bills team. I think all these games are gonna be good besides the Chiefs and Texans. I'll be at work during that game though, so it'll be all right.
Man, bro.
Hey,
y'all ain't even make Lamar throw over 20 times that game. That's how much they was getting their ass whooped.
Bro. Threw for a slight 156 yards.
Right. Boy went to work and checked out. Had a half a day.
What? 199 yards on 24 carries? Yeah, bro. Nelson Aguilar even got a couple catches, bro. Ugly.
So,
yeah, man. Thoughts and prayers, though, man. Thoughts and prayers, man.
For sure.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Good episode. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's a good weekend. Hope everybody be safe, whatever they do when they're watching these games. Enjoy the games. Don't forget to catch the podcast every Monday at 5 p.m. Like and subscribe to the channel. You know, we here every Thursday. You can follow me on Instagram at IDKAnt. Follow my man Kenny at Finessing the Gram. And you can subscribe right into the YouTube channel to catch any content because this is your premier spot. It's late. This is your premier spot. Talking sports with the average guys, man. Until next time.
Yeah.
I'll holla.